My family believed my sister's lie, disowned me, and let me rot. Now they want me to save them from homelessness, so I let them lose everything. I was 19 when my sister Amanda told our parents I stole $8,000 from her college fund, the money she'd been saving since she was 15 to go to nursing school. My parents confronted me at dinner on a Tuesday night. Dad slammed his hand on the table and demanded I confess. Mom was crying, asking how I could do this to my own sister. I had no idea what they were talking about. Amanda sat there with tears running down her face, saying she trusted me with her bank account password to help her transfer money between savings, that I was the only one who could have taken it. It was a complete lie. I never had her password, never touched her money, but she had bank statements showing the money was gone and some story about me asking to borrow her laptop the week before. My parents didn't even let me explain. Dad told me I had 24 hours to return the money or get out of their house. I didn't have $8,000. I was working part-time at a grocery store making barely enough for gas and car insurance. I begged them to check my bank account to see I didn't have any extra money anywhere. Dad said I probably already spent it or hid it somewhere. That night, I slept in my car in a McDonald's parking lot, spent the next 3 months bouncing between my car and my friend Kyle's couch. I picked up a second job washing dishes at a diner just to afford food. My parents changed the locks, blocked my number, didn't even let me get my stuff from my room. Amanda got to keep playing the victim while I was basically homeless. Here's what really happened with that money. I found out years later through my Aunt Carol, who finally told me the truth. Amanda had gotten involved with some guy named Derek who convinced her to invest in his crypto scheme. She gave him the entire $8,000 and he disappeared with it. Instead of admitting she got scammed, she blamed me because she knew our parents would believe her. She was always the golden child. Straight A's, never got in trouble, president of 3 clubs. I was the screw-up who barely graduated high school and had no plans for college. Of course they believed her. I spent 5 years rebuilding my life from nothing. Got my plumbing certification, started my own business at 24, worked 80-hour weeks to get it off the ground. By 28, I owned 3 plumbing vans and had 8 employees working for me. Bought my own house, nice truck, finally had money in the bank. I didn't talk to my family that entire time, didn't go home for holidays, didn't return the few emails my mom sent trying to reconnect. Then last month, my Aunt Carol called me, said I needed to know something important. My parents were about to lose their house. Dad had gotten sick 2 years ago, couldn't work, and they'd burned through their savings paying medical bills. Amanda was supposed to be helping them with money since she became a nurse, but she'd moved to California and barely sent anything. They were 3 months behind on mortgage payments and the bank was foreclosing in 30 days. Aunt Carol said my mom had been asking about me, wondering if I'd be willing to help them. She gave me my mom's new number and said they really needed me. I sat there staring at that number for a long time. Part of me wanted to help because they're still my parents, but then I remembered sleeping in my car in January with 2 blankets and no heat. Remembered eating ramen noodles for every meal because that's all I could afford. Remembered begging them to just listen to me and them slamming the door in my face. I called my mom back. She answered on the first ring, started crying immediately, saying how sorry she was, how she should have believed me, how Amanda finally admitted the truth about the money last year during some family therapy session. She said they'd been trying to find me to apologize, but I changed my number. Now they were desperate and didn't know what else to do. Could I please loan them $15,000 to catch up on the mortgage and keep the house? I asked her one question. Where was Amanda in all this? Mom got quiet, then admitted Amanda said she couldn't help financially because she had her own bills. I told my mom I couldn't help either, that I had my own bills too. She started begging, saying they'd pay me back, that they were going to be homeless. I said that's rough, I know what that's like. Then I hung up. My aunt called me 2 days later, furious, said I was heartless for abandoning my parents in their time of need. I reminded her they abandoned me first over a lie they never bothered to verify. My parents lost the house last week. They're staying with my uncle now in his 2-bedroom apartment. Amanda called me yesterday from California, screaming about how I'm a terrible son and brother. How could I let our parents lose everything when I have the money to help? I told her she should have thought about that before she blamed me for her own stupidity and let me sleep in my car for months. Then I blocked her number. I don't feel guilty, not even a little bit.